Alex Morgan stared out the viewport as the transport ship approached Proxima Station. The massive ring-shaped structure glittered with countless lights against the backdrop of a red dwarf star. His heart beat faster. After 22 years living
on Earth, he was about to become one of the first humans to study at the Galactic Academy of Sciences. "We'll dock in 5 minutes," said Kira Daniels, the Earth liaison officer who had been preparing Alex for this exchange program over the past
6 months.
"Remember what we discussed. The gravity on most sections of the station will feel lighter than Earth. Move carefully until you adjust." Alex nodded, gripping the handhold tighter as the ship slowed. "I still can't believe I was selected."
"Your biology research impressed the admissions board," Kira said with a smile. "Just remember that humans are still new to the Galactic Alliance. You're representing all of Earth." The docking procedure finished with a gentle bump. When the airlock opened, Alex's nose filled with strange smells, something like cinnamon mixed with ozone. The air felt thinner, and as he took his first steps onto the station, he felt strangely light, almost bouncy. A blue-skinned alien with 4 arms waited for them at the customs area. The translator device pinned to Alex's collar activated as the alien spoke. "Welcome to Proxima Station. I am Administrative Officer Nels. Please follow standard decontamination procedures." Alex and Kira stepped through a glowing archway that tingled against Alex's skin. After passing through 3 more security checkpoints, they were officially inside the station. "The Academy dormitories are in Sector 7, Kira explained as they boarded a transport pod. "You'll be in the multicultural wing with other species who can tolerate similar atmospheric conditions." As they glided through the station, Alex pressed his face against the window like a child. Aliens of every shape and size moved through the corridors, some floating, some crawling, some walking on too many legs. Signs in at least 50 different languages flashed overhead, automatically translating in Alex's earpiece. "This place is huge," Alex whispered. "The station houses over 40,000 students from 1,200 different species," Kira replied. "The Galactic Alliance has existed for over 3,000 years. Earth only made first contact 15 years ago, so
we're the new kids."
The transport pod stopped at Sector 7, and they stepped out into a bustling area filled with what looked like college students, if college students included hovering jellyfish-like creatures and what appeared to be walking plant life. "Your student."
"Guide should be waiting," Kira said, checking her tablet. As if on cue, a pale green, amphibious-looking alien approached them. It had large, black eyes, webbed hands, and stood slightly shorter than Alex. "You are the human exchange student?" The alien's translator produced a flat, emotionless voice. "Yes, I'm Alex Morgan from Earth. I am Vreen, 3rd cycle xenobiology student. I have been assigned to show you to your quarters and guide you for the first rotation." Vreen didn't sound thrilled with the assignment. Kira gave Alex an encouraging nod before departing for her diplomatic meetings, leaving him alone with his reluctant guide. "Please follow. Do not touch anything without permission." Vreen turned and began walking away at a brisk pace. The dormitory wing was a marvel of engineering. Each door had different control panels and atmospheric readouts. Some doors were sealed with what looked like airlocks. Each living space is tailored to the biological requirements of its occupant, Vreen explained without enthusiasm. "Your room has been calibrated to Earth-standard gravity and atmosphere, though it is wasteful of energy." Alex chose to ignore the criticism. "How many humans are studying here?" "You are the 4th to be admitted. 2 are in advanced scientific studies. 1 works in the Earth Embassy." Vreen paused before adding, "Humans are physically stronger than 87% of sentient species. You are required to register as a potential hazard." Alex blinked in surprise. "A hazard? I'm just a biology student." Vreen stopped at a door marked with the number 1422. "This is your quarters. Place your hand on the scanner." Alex did as instructed, and the door slid open to reveal a small but comfortable room with a bed, desk, storage units, and what looked like a compact bathroom area. The gravity felt closer to Earth normal, and Alex immediately felt some of the tension leave his shoulders. "Your class schedule has been loaded onto your station tablet," Vreen said, pointing to a sleek device on the desk.
First xenobiology session with Professor Zixthul begins tomorrow at the first bell. Do not be late. Thank you for the help, Alex said, trying to be friendly. Breen's large eyes blinked slowly. Humans say thank you excessively. It is noted in your cultural profile.
Before Alex could respond, Vreen added, "The food dispensary calibrated for your biology is located 2 levels down. Do not attempt to consume food marked for other species. Some would be fatal to your system." With that cheerful warning, Vreen
departed, leaving Alex alone in his new home. The next morning, Alex found his way to the xenobiology classroom after only getting lost twice.
The room was arranged in concentric circles with workstations designed to accommodate various body types. He spotted 2 empty stations marked with the Earth symbol. As Alex took his seat, he became aware of stares and whispers from the other students.
Most kept their distance, though a few looked at him with obvious curiosity. A tall insectoid student chittered something that his translator didn't catch, causing several nearby aliens to make sounds that might have been laughter. Professor Zixthul entered precisely at the bell. The professor resembled a mantis crossed with a jellyfish, tall and thin with translucent appendages that moved with fluid grace. Welcome to Advanced Xenobiology. The professor's voice came through Alex's translator as a pleasant tenor. This cycle, we have a new species represented in our class, a human from the planet Earth which joined the Galactic Alliance recently. All eyes turned to Alex. Would you care to introduce yourself? The professor asked. Alex stood, feeling awkward, as he realized he was one of the taller beings in the room. I'm Alex Morgan from Earth. I'm studying comparative biology back home, and I'm honored to be here. A ripple of translated comments spread through the room. Gravity-heavy world species. Primitive technological development. Barely achieved. Space travel. Unimportant backwater planet. The insectoid student raised a segmented arm. Professor, how can a species so new to space travel contribute meaningful data to our studies?
Alex felt his face grow hot. Professor Zixthul's appendages rippled. An excellent question, Luran. Perhaps we shall discover the answer together. Diversity of experience enriches our understanding. The professor activated a holographic display in the center of the room. This cycle's primary project will require each of you to present a comprehensive analysis of your homeworld's evolutionary pressures and how they shaped your species' development. Alex noticed several students looking at him with what seemed like amusement. The presentations will begin next week, starting with... The professor's compound eyes seemed to fix on Alex. Our new human colleague, a chance to introduce us to this Earth. As class ended, the insectoid student named Luran approached Alex. I look forward to your presentation, human. I'm sure it will be educational for us all. The translator couldn't convey tone, but Alex didn't need it to understand the mockery. As the alien walked away, Alex heard the word Deathworld from several students. He pulled out his tablet and searched the term. The screen displayed Deathworld, class 12 or higher planetary classification, extreme gravity, atmospheric toxicity, temperature variations, geological instability, aggressive biodiversity, and other survival challenges that make sapient evolution statistically improbable. Below that was Earth's official Galactic Alliance. Classification, Class 12 Deathworld. Alex stared at the screen in shock. His ordinary home was considered one of the most dangerous planets in known space. Alex couldn't sleep that night. He kept thinking about Earth being classified as a death world. Growing up in the Midwest with its changing seasons, occasional storms, and normal wildlife had never seemed dangerous to him. But according to galactic standards, he had been raised in a death trap. The next morning, Alex arrived early to the xenobiology lab. He wanted to practice with the unfamiliar equipment before other students arrived. The lab contained devices he had never seen before, analyzing tools that worked at the molecular level and holographic displays that showed life forms in perfect detail. As Alex struggled to calibrate a scanner, his translator picked up hushed voices from the doorway. Look at him.
Can't even operate basic equipment. I heard humans still use chemical fuel in some of their vehicles. Primitive species don't belong at the academy. They lower our standards. Alex recognized Luran's distinctive, chittering laugh. The insectoid student entered with 3 others, a floating jellyfish-like being, a short furry creature with 6 eyes, and a tall, thin alien with pale blue skin. Having trouble, Earth student? Luran asked, mandibles clicking. Perhaps you
Should start with something simpler. Do you have microscopes on your planet yet? The group laughed as they moved to their stations.
Alex felt his face grow hot but kept working. Professor Zixthul glided into the room precisely on time. Today we conduct comparative cellular analysis across oxygen-breathing species. Partner assignments are on your tablets. Alex checked his tablet and groaned inwardly. He had been paired with Luran. Lucky me, Luran said, approaching Alex's station. Try not to break anything with those thick fingers of yours.
For the next hour, they analyzed cellular samples from various worlds. Luran clearly knew more about the equipment, but Alex's understanding of biology was strong. When they examined cellular repair mechanisms, Alex noticed something interesting.
These repair processes are much slower than human cells, he observed. Luran's antennae twitched. Impossible. Our technology accelerates cellular repair to maximum efficiency. Alex pulled up his own cellular data on the display. Look at the regeneration
rate. Human cells replace damaged components almost 3 times faster.
Luran stared at the display. You've input the data incorrectly. I haven't. In fact, Alex pricked his finger with a sterile needle. Watch. He placed a drop of blood under the scanner. The holographic display showed his cells actively repairing the minor damage in real time. Luran's compound eyes widened. Professor, Luran called. The human is contaminating our equipment with bodily fluids. Professor Zixthul glided over. Is there a problem? No problem, Alex replied. I was demonstrating cellular repair rates. The professor studied the display with interest. Fascinating. Your cellular mitosis is remarkably aggressive. Then, noting the other students watching, added, please file proper biohazard protocols. When introducing samples, continue your work. As the professor moved away, Luran leaned closer to Alex. Aggressive cells for an aggressive species. No wonder you come from a death world. What makes Earth a death world exactly? Alex asked. Everything,
Luran said with what seemed like genuine surprise at the question. Your gravity would crush most species.
Your atmospheric oxygen levels are toxic to many. Your temperature variations are extreme. Your planet has constantly shifting tectonic plates. Your oceans cover most of the surface with corrosive salt water. Your biodiversity includes countless, venomous and predatory species. The insectoid paused. Frankly, it's surprising anything lives there at all, let alone a species capable of space travel. After class, Alex received a message on his tablet. His Earth mentor, Dean Richards, wanted to speak. Alex hurried back to his quarters and activated the quantum entanglement communicator he'd been provided. Dean Richards appeared as a small hologram above the device. Alex, how's life among the stars? Alex sighed. Challenging. Did you know Earth is classified as a Class 12 death world? Richards nodded. We were briefed after first contact. Most inhabited worlds in the Alliance are much more hospitable than Earth. That explains why everyone looks at me like I might break them, Alex said, and why the station's corridors seem so fragile. Which leads to why I called, Richards said. There's been an incident. A human diplomat accidentally shattered a table during negotiations. The Alliance representatives were disturbed by the display of strength. Alex groaned. Great. More reasons for them to think we're dangerous. Just be careful, Alex. You're stronger than you realize compared to most species out there. Later that day, Alex entered the station's exercise facility to clear his head. The room contained various machines calibrated for different species.
A sign near the door read, Adjust gravity settings to species norm before exercise. Alex noticed a control panel and set it to Earth standard, 1G. Immediately, he felt the familiar pull of Earth's gravity. It was comforting after days of the
Station's lighter setting. Other beings in the facility stopped to stare. Among them was Officer Ben Lawson, one of the few humans stationed on Proxima, who was lifting weights in the corner. "Hey, Earth boy," Lawson called. "Come spot me." Alex walked over, grateful to see another human face. "How's the Academy treating you?" Lawson asked between sets. "They think I'm from a savage world and too strong for my own good," Alex replied. Lawson laughed. "Wait until they see what you can really do." He gestured around the room. "Notice how they're all watching?
Half of them are terrified, half are fascinated. To them, we're space orcs who evolved on a death trap of a planet. Is Earth really that dangerous compared to other worlds? Most Alliance species evolved on worlds with stable climates. Minimal
Predators and lower gravity," Lawson explained. "They've had technology to control their environments for thousands of years. They haven't had to adapt or overcome like we have." A small crowd had gathered to watch Lawson lift weights that would be challenging for a human, but apparently shocking to the aliens. "You're up for a class presentation soon, right?" Lawson asked. Alex nodded. "Show them what Earth is really like. Show them why humans are different." Lawson grinned. "Trust me, it'll change how they see you." After exercising, Alex returned to his quarters and began researching for his presentation. He requested data on standard Alliance worlds compared to Earth. The results were eye-opening. Average gravity on Alliance homeworlds, 0.3, 0.7 Earth gravity. Temperature variation, typically less than 10 degrees Celsius across entire planets. Weather, minimal storms, no hurricanes, tornadoes, or blizzards. Atmospheric composition, strictly regulated by technology or natural processes. Predator species, minimal or extinct on most homeworlds. Natural disasters, rare to non-existent. Alex sat back, stunned. The ordinary world he took for granted was, by galactic standards, a hellscape of danger and death. No wonder the alien students looked at him with a mixture of fear and contempt. His tablet pinged with a message from Professor Zixthul. "Your presentation on Earth's evolutionary pressures has been scheduled. You will present first, 3 days from now. The Dean of Xenobiology will be in attendance." Alex stared at the message. Then, slowly, a smile spread across his face. They wanted to learn about Earth? He would show them exactly what it meant to come from a death world. Alex spent every free hour in the Academy's vast library section, gathering information for his presentation. The library wasn't filled with physical books, but with data terminals that accessed the Galactic Alliance's shared knowledge. Each terminal could display information in any of the 1,000+ languages used across known space. Late into the station's night cycle, Alex's eyes burned from staring at screens. He had compiled videos of Earth's weather patterns, wildlife, geographic features, and human activities. Each clip seemed ordinary to him, but he tried to see them through alien eyes. A hurricane swirling across the Atlantic. A pride of lions hunting on the savannah. Rock climbers scaling sheer cliffs. Children playing in snow. Surfers riding massive waves. As Alex arranged these clips, someone spoke behind him. "Your world is beautiful in a terrifying way." Alex turned to see a strange, crystalline being. The alien's body seemed made of translucent silicon formations that shifted slightly as it moved. According to his translator, the voice was female. "I'm Mira," she said. "Silicon-based life form from Rigel 7. Alex Morgan, carbon-based from Earth. Mira's
crystalline structure caught the light as she moved closer to see his screen. "Is that water falling from your sky?" "Yes, we call it rain," Alex replied. "It happens regularly on most parts of Earth." "Fascinating," Mira said. "On my world, liquid precipitation would dissolve most beings. We have gas clouds that condense on the surface instead." Alex smiled. "Every day on Earth, somewhere, water is falling from the sky, sometimes gently, sometimes in massive storms." "And your species just walks around in this?" "We carry umbrellas or we get wet," Alex said with a shrug. "It's just water."
Mira's structure vibrated slightly, her species equivalent of a shudder.
Most species in the Academy come from worlds that are stable and predictable. Your presentation will be educational. The next day, Alex contacted Dr. Samantha Cole, an Earth scientist who had been studying comparative planetary systems. Doctor,
Cole, I need help understanding how Earth compares to other habitable worlds, Alex explained over the secure channel. Dr. Cole smiled. I've been researching this since first contact. The short answer, Earth is extreme in almost every category. She sent files to Alex's tablet. Consider these comparisons. Most Alliance species evolved on worlds with 1/3 to 2/3 of Earth's gravity. Their bones would break under our normal conditions. Their atmospheric pressure variations are minimal, less than what we experience from climbing a small hill. That explains why they're all so careful with everything, Alex said. Exactly. And temperature? Most Alliance homeworlds maintain a global temperature range of less than 10 degrees Celsius year-round.
Earth's range of over 100 degrees from poles to equator, from winter to summer, would be catastrophic for them. Alex thought about how humans lived in everything from frozen Arctic regions to scorching deserts. What about our biology? Even
more extreme, Dr. Cole said. Human endurance is off the charts by Alliance standards. We can sweat to cool down. Most species can't. We can heal from broken bones and deep wounds that would be fatal to others. We can eat an incredible variety of foods that would poison other species. And our immune systems? Possibly our most terrifying feature to them, Dr. Cole laughed. We live with billions of bacteria and viruses in and on our bodies at all times. The microbiome of a healthy human would be an apocalyptic plague to many species. That night, Alex couldn't sleep. He felt a strange pressure in his chest and a headache forming. The air seemed too thin. He checked the environmental controls in his room and realized they had been slowly adjusted over the past few days, becoming less like Earth normal. Alex reset the controls to Earth standard and immediately felt better as proper oxygen levels and pressure were restored. He wondered if this had been an accident or a deliberate attempt to make him uncomfortable. The next morning, Alex found Vreen
waiting outside his door. Your presence is requested in Medical Bay 4, the amphibious alien said without greeting.
Why? Alex asked. Routine check before your presentation. All species from Class 10 or higher worlds must be verified as non-hazardous. Alex followed Vreen to the medical bay where a doctor with 6 limbs and eyes on stalks examined him. Remarkable, the doctor said, scanning Alex. Your bone density would allow you to survive impacts that would shatter most species.
Your muscle fiber arrangement is extremely efficient, and your bacterial load. The doctor moved back slightly. You are carrying approximately 7,000 distinct microorganisms, yet you show no signs of illness. That's normal for humans, Alex explained.
Nothing about humans appears normal by galactic standards, the doctor replied. You are cleared for public presentation, but we recommend you maintain a 1-meter distance from all non-human species. As Alex left the medical bay, he spotted Luran and several other students watching him. Is it true that humans can regrow damaged limbs? One whispered, not realizing Alex's translator could pick it up. Don't be absurd, Luran replied, though I heard they can survive losing large quantities of blood. I heard they drink poison for pleasure, fermented plant matter. Their world has microbes everywhere and they just live with them. Alex walked past them, pretending not to. Here. But their conversation gave him an idea for his presentation. In his room, Alex found a message waiting from Officer Lawson. Talk in the Earth Embassy section. Now. 20 minutes later, Alex sat in a small room with Lawson and a woman he didn't recognize. Alex, this is Dr. Samantha Cole. She's here in person for your presentation tomorrow. My presentation? Why? Dr. Cole smiled. Because, Alex, your presentation isn't just an academic exercise. It's a diplomatic opportunity. The Alliance has underestimated humans from day one. They see us as primitive because we haven't had their technology. But they don't understand that surviving on Earth requires adaptations they can barely imagine. The Alliance needs human resilience, Lawson added. Their species have been comfortable for too long. They've lost their ability to adapt. But my presentation is just about evolutionary pressures on Earth, Alex said. Exactly, Dr. Cole replied. Show them what shaped humanity. Show them why we're different. The Dean of Xenobiology attending isn't a coincidence.
The scientific community is starting to realize that humans bring something unique to the Alliance. That evening, Alex was reviewing his final presentation when his door chimed. He opened it to find Mira standing there. I came to wish you success tomorrow, the crystalline being said.
And to offer some advice. I'll take all the help I can get, Alex replied. Many species fear what they don't understand. They mock humans because they fear your potential. Tomorrow, don't try to make them like you. Make them understand you. Alex nodded. That's exactly what I plan to do. After Mira left, Alex made final adjustments to his presentation. He added one last video, children playing on a playground, laughing as they climbed, fell, got back up, and kept playing. To him, it was an ordinary scene. To the rest of the galaxy, it would be a revelation of what it meant to be shaped by a Deathworld. The day of Alex's presentation arrived. He woke early, feeling his heart beat fast in his chest. Today was the day he would show the aliens what Earth was really like. When Alex entered the lecture hall, he stopped in surprise. The room was full, not just with students from his class, but with various faculty members and even some officials in formal attire. He spotted Officer Lawson and Dr. Cole sitting near the back. In the front row sat a distinguished-looking alien with gold markings.
On his blue skin, the Dean of Xenobiology. Professor Zixthal glided to the center of the room.
Today we begin our series on evolutionary pressures of homeworlds. First to present is Alex Morgan of Earth, a Class 12 Deathworld. A murmur ran through the audience. Alex heard whispers and saw several beings lean forward with interest. Luren sat with his insectoid friends, mandibles clicking in what Alex now recognized as amusement. As Alex walked to the front, his tablet connected with the room's display system. He took a deep breath and began. My homeworld, Earth, formed about 4.5 billion years ago. Life began in our oceans around 3.5 billion years ago. Humans evolved much more recently, just a few 100,000 years ago. He displayed an image of Earth from space. Blue oceans, green and brown landmasses, swirling white clouds. This might look peaceful from a distance, but Earth is a world of constant change and challenge. Every day, my planet tries to kill us.
In 1,000 ways. Alex showed his first video. A time-lapse of a single location on Earth over 24 hours, showing temperature swings from day to night. A simple graph overlay showed the temperature changing by 20 degrees Celsius. This is normal.
Daily temperature variation in a mild region. During seasonal changes, temperatures can swing from 40 degrees below freezing to 50 degrees above within months. The audience shifted uncomfortably. For species from worlds with minimal temperature changes, this sounded extreme. Earth has active geology. Alex continued, showing footage of an erupting volcano. The ground beneath our feet is always moving. Earthquakes can strike without warning.
He played a short clip of a building swaying during an earthquake. Our atmosphere changes constantly, too. On a normal day, this might happen. The screen showed a gentle rainfall, then shifted to a thunderstorm with lightning strikes. And in extreme
cases this. The video changed to hurricane footage, showing trees bending nearly to the ground in howling winds and floodwaters rushing through streets. On Earth, water regularly falls from the sky. It collects in massive bodies that cover 70% of our planet. Water that looks like this, he showed a calm lake scene, can change to this within hours.
The screen displayed massive ocean waves crashing against a shore during a storm. Alex noticed the Dean leaning forward, his expression unreadable. Luren was no longer clicking his mandibles. But perhaps most interesting is how life on Earth evolved.
In response to these challenges, Alex displayed a series of images showing Earth's predators. A lion taking down a zebra, a shark swimming through the ocean, a spider capturing prey in its web. Life on Earth is competitive. Predator and prey constantly evolve in response to each other. No creature can remain static and survive. He paused, looking around the room. Most of the aliens were watching in rapt attention now. Humans evolved in this environment. Our ancestors survived not by being the strongest or fastest, but by adapting. When the climate changed, we changed our behavior. When predators threatened
us, we developed tools. When food was scarce, we found new ways to find it. Alex brought up an image of early humans. We are persistence hunters.
When faster animals would run from us, we would follow them for days until they collapsed from exhaustion. We can go days without food, weeks with minimal water. We can survive temperature ranges that would kill most species in this room. Q showed images of humans in extreme environments, climbing Mount Everest, diving in the deep ocean, trekking across deserts, working in the Arctic. Our bodies are built to endure damage and repair themselves. A broken bone? We grow new bone to fix it. A deep cut? Our skin will grow back. We lose millions of cells every day and replace them without noticing. Alex displayed microscopic images of human white blood cells attacking bacteria. We carry billions of microorganisms with us constantly. We've evolved a complex immune system that identifies and fights off thousands of potential infections daily. What would be a deadly plague to some species is, to us, a minor cold. The room had gone completely silent. Our eyes can adjust to see in near darkness or bright sunlight. Our skin can darken to protect from radiation, or lighten to absorb more.
In dim conditions, we can adapt to high altitudes with low oxygen by producing more red blood cells.
Alex showed images of human children playing, falling down, getting back up, continuing to play. From childhood, we learn by testing our limits, experiencing pain, and pushing through it. On Earth, we have a saying, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." This is literally true for human biology. He paused and looked directly at Luran. Humans don't just survive on a death world. We thrive there.
We explore it, climb its highest mountains, dive into its deepest oceans, and stand outside during storms just to feel the power of nature. Alex showed a final series of images. Humans helping each other during disasters, working together to build, celebrating together, exploring space. The harsh conditions of Earth didn't make us more aggressive. They forced us to cooperate, to solve problems, to care for the injured, to work together. Our greatest strength isn't our physical durability, it's our adaptability. Alex concluded
his presentation and looked around the room. The silence was complete. Even Luran sat motionless, compound eyes fixed on the final image of humans launching a spacecraft. Professor Zixthul glided forward. "Are there questions for our Earth student?" For several seconds, no one moved. Then a small green alien near the back raised an appendage. "Is it true that humans deliberately expose themselves to environmental extremes for enjoyment?" Alex
nodded. Yes, we call it sports or adventure. Rock climbing, deep sea diving, skydiving, winter camping. These are all recreational activities. Another alien spoke up. You mentioned your immune system fights off infections constantly. Does this mean humans are carriers of multiple pathogens at all times? Yes, Alex replied. A healthy human hosts thousands of bacteria and virus species. Our body maintains a balance with them. The dean of xenobiology rose slowly. Young human, is it accurate to say that what your species considers normal living
conditions would be fatal to most alliance species? Alex hesitated, then answered honestly, "Yes, sir. Just as many alliance worlds would be challenging for humans without technological assistance." The dean made a gesture that Alex's translator didn't recognize. "Fascinating. Simply fascinating. Professor Zixthul, I believe we will need to reconsider our xenobiology curriculum to include more study of extreme environment adaptations." As
Alex returned to his seat, he noticed something had changed. The other students no longer leaned away from him. Now they watched him with what looked like cautious respect mixed with disbelief. Mira's crystalline form caught the light as she nodded
slightly to him from across the room. For the first time since arriving at the academy, Alex felt he had been truly seen. The days following Alex's presentation were very different from his first weeks at the academy. Students no longer avoided him in hallways. Instead, many approached with questions about Earth and humans. Each morning, his tablet filled with messages, from students and even faculty members requesting information. A week after the presentation, Alex sat in the academy dining hall.
He had just taken a bite of his Earth-compatible food when someone set a tray down across from him. It was Lurin. "May I join you?" the insectoid student asked. Alex nodded, surprised. This was the first time Lurin had spoken to him without mockery. "Your presentation was educational," Lurin said, arranging his multiple limbs. "I have reviewed your data 3 times. It seems impossible that sapient life could evolve in such conditions. Yet here I am," Alex replied with a small smile. "Indeed."
Lurin's antennae twitched. "I must acknowledge that I misjudged your species. What I interpreted as primitive development was actually remarkable adaptation to extreme conditions." "Thank you," Alex said. "I think all species adapt to their own challenges." "But not all challenges are equal," Lurin responded. "On my homeworld, gravity is 0.3 of Earth's. Our atmosphere never varies more than 5 degrees in temperature. We have no predatory species larger than your hand. Our evolution focused on mental development because our physical survival was rarely threatened."
Alex considered this. So different paths to intelligence. Precisely. Lurin seemed pleased that Alex understood. "The Academy has approved a special research project on high-gravity world adaptations. I would like to invite you to participate." Before Alex could answer, his tablet signaled a message. It was from Professor Zixthul, requesting an immediate meeting in the dean's office. 30 minutes later, Alex found himself seated before the dean of xenobiology. The blue-skinned alien's gold markings seemed to shimmer under the office lights.
Professor Zixthul hovered nearby, tentacles gently moving. "Mr. Morgan," the dean began, "your presentation has caused quite a stir in our academic community." Alex shifted uncomfortably. "I hope that's a good thing, sir." "It is indeed. For too long, the Alliance has focused on technological solutions rather than biological adaptations. Your species demonstrates remarkable natural resilience that could
benefit many research areas. Professor Zixthul floated forward. "We would like to establish a permanent human adaptability research division at the Academy. Dr. Cole has agreed to head the program, but we need human students like yourself to
participate." "Me?" Alex asked, surprised. "Your presentation demonstrated not just knowledge of your world, but an ability to communicate effectively across species barriers," the dean explained. "These qualities are rare and valuable. The Academy Council has also voted to modify our classification system," Professor Zixthul added. "Rather than simply labeling worlds as Deathworlds, we will create a more nuanced scale that recognizes the evolutionary advantages of challenging environments." Alex felt a surge of pride. In just a few weeks, he had helped change how the galactic community viewed his home planet. Later that day, Alex was working in the lab when he noticed a group of students gathered around a display.
They were watching a news broadcast showing a mining station in crisis. An asteroid mining facility was failing, with life support systems critically damaged. "The magnetic containment fields are collapsing," one student explained. "The radiation
levels inside would be fatal within minutes." "Can't they send repair drones?" another asked. "The radiation would destroy electronic systems too quickly." Alex moved closer to watch. The news showed desperate alien faces as the station slowly failed. Dr. Cole entered the lab and saw the broadcast. She immediately called Officer Lawson,
who arrived minutes later. "We can help them," Lawson said after assessing the situation. "Humans can withstand those radiation levels for about 20 minutes before suffering serious effects. That's enough time to reset the containment fields." "Impossible," a faculty member objected. "No species could survive direct exposure." "Humans can," Dr. Cole stated firmly. "We evolved under solar radiation on a planet with areas of naturally high background radiation. We have cellular repair mechanisms that can handle short exposures." The Academy authorities quickly contacted the Alliance Emergency Response Team. Hours later, Alex watched a special broadcast showing human rescue workers boarding the failing station. While wearing protective suits that would have been totally inadequate for other species, the humans managed to repair the critical systems and evacuate the miners. The broadcast ended with the Alliance Council spokesperson making a formal statement.
Today we witnessed the unique capabilities that Earth humans bring to our community. What we once dismissed as a primitive species from a hostile world has demonstrated remarkable natural abilities that saved many lives. The Alliance is stronger through diversity. 2 days later, Alex entered his xenobiology class to find the seating arrangement changed. Instead of being isolated, his station was now central, surrounded by curious students. Professor Zixthul began the class. Today we begin a new section on comparative evolutionary advantages. Each species evolves to meet the specific challenges of their environment. While technology can overcome many limitations, natural adaptations often provide unique capabilities. The
professor's gaze swept the room, coming to rest on Alex. As we saw in the recent mining station rescue, what might be considered disadvantages in one context can become advantages in another. After class, Mira approached Alex. Your presentation changed things, the crystalline being said. The Science Council is establishing exchange programs with Earth universities. They want to learn how your scientists solve problems. That's
great news, Alex replied. It's more than that, Mira said. For the first time, many species are reconsidering what makes a world ideal for intelligent life. Perhaps comfort doesn't always lead to advancement. In the following weeks, Alex noticed more humans arriving at the station. Some were scientists, others students. Each brought new perspectives that challenged the Academy's traditional thinking. One evening, Alex stood at a viewport, watching a transport ship dock. This one contained the second group of human exchange students, 12 young people who would study alongside other species. Officer Lawson joined him at the window. Quite a change from when you arrived, isn't it? Alex nodded. Hard to believe it was just a few months ago. You know what they're calling humans now in Alliance communications? Lawson grinned. Deathworlders. That doesn't sound very positive. Alex frowned. But it is. They say it with respect. Those amazing Deathworlders who can withstand conditions that would kill most species. Your presentation started a revolution in how they see us. As the new human students entered the station, Alex saw the alien staff greeting them not with fear or contempt, but with genuine curiosity and respect. Ready to show them around? Lawson asked. Alex nodded. They should know what to expect. Both. The challenges and the opportunities. As he moved forward to greet the new arrivals, Alex realized how much had changed. He had arrived feeling like an outsider from a backward planet. Now he understood that Earth's harsh conditions had created unique strengths that the galaxy needed. The alien who had once laughed at the student from a death world now looked to humans for qualities they themselves had never needed to develop: resilience,
adaptability, and the ability to thrive in the face of constant change. Earth wasn't just a death world. It was a crucible that had forged humanity into something the galaxy had never seen before.